Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite Auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Coach Coleman for a special Gamecockin edition of the CC show. We're going to see how this go. What's up, Coach Coleman? What's happening? Y'all come on in. Hit the
What's
mic
happening?
right there. Come on in.
I
Share.
am honored to be a part of this. This is my first one, so I'm honored to be a part of Gamecockin. I think it's the first one I've got to do with you, so I'm excited. Wonderful
Yeah, let's get
Wednesday,
it going.
basically.
Come in the door.
Terrific
Y'all hit the
Tuesday.
like and the share. They both. What's up, Shay? What's going on, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. We finna just talk these Gamecocks. I mean, we got Duke coming up. Tomorrow is feast week. We got some games this week. We're gonna talk about them. Lisa P, what's happening? But mostly we're gonna talk about the Gamecocks. Gamecock is taking over the CC show today. We got work to do. South Carolina versus Duke. The revenge tour making a neon in the neon desert. Player era championship. I don't think we've ever done this before. I think this is the first time. NIL money on the line. We didn't already handle that real SC business and crypto. Now we back into Vegas as the problem. Y'all put real SC in the chat for me. I want to see real SC in the chat.
I earned it, right?
Real SC in the chat. Put that in the chat.
Earned it.
All right, so let's start in Vegas. Michelob Ultra Arena. I believe that's I think we playing in the home of the Las Vegas Aces. So I'm hoping that Asia pulls up because that's a different type of energy if A's in the building. I hope that she's there to host the fan. But I know it's Thanksgiving weekend. A, she could be anywhere. I don't know. I think is it $250,000 a team? Is it $250,000 a team for this one? Y'all let me know. Tracy, what's happening, fam? No collectives, right? No, this is just the event itself saying we're gonna pay the players like the product they are. That's kind of dope, right? Break it down. I don't know how much it is a player, but it's a nice little check for doing something you was already gonna do anyway, right?
Right.
Do y'all like that model? Money up front, players get paid, big brands in Vegas, or does it seem kind of pseudo pro to y'all? Y'all pay them, or I don't know yet. Let me know how y'all feel. Pay them in the chat, or I don't know yet in the chat. Let me know. Pay them for me. Pay them. Shenandoah Ray, what's up, fam? I got one for you, coach. So from a coach's perspective, how does knowing that your roster is gonna get? Let's figure this out. Cause I think it's about I think it's 250,000. So that's about 25,000 a piece, right? Should it go to the players? Yeah, about 25,000 a piece. Okay, so as a coach, how do you feel? Knowing your roster is gonna get probably like 25,000 per player to be in this Vegas bracket. Does that change the locker room energy and the way you prepare for a game like South Carolina, Duke? What do you think? Emily, what's up, fam? Happy Thanksgiving week. What's going on, fam? Good to see you in the chat. What's the deal?
I mean, if you have a culture that South Carolina has, and I don't think it changes, I think it maybe just give them an extra incentive, a motive to win more, just because there's a culture built there. It's not It's not a new program; it's an established program that has expectations and standards. And so, I don't see that this 25, is business as usual, cold drip, and the expectations. And so, you may have a few that may be excited, but most of those young ladies, professionals, they are already have some um, financial business deals on the table where they're benefiting from it. So we know of that. So I don't think that's going to move the our South Carolina young ladies because they're professionals anyway within the community that they're in. I think it's just another opportunity to add to your bag. The most important thing is seeing where we are as a team.
And then for us, I think it's a bonus too, because on top of them getting the little check, the event is kind of like a mini Final Four. At least they wanted it to be with the teams that they invited, right?
Right,
You
right, right, right,
beat Duke, and you turn around and we looking at UCLA or Texas for a
right,
championship. I think the first players era championship for women's hoops. So
correct.
it's not a casual week, and this is going to be a back-to-back high level scouting and recovery type night in November. This is March intensity before we get to December.
Right.
Uh, each team get a meal in NIL money. Hold on. Let me check the. Hold on. If it's a million, hold on. Let me tell you what everybody getting there because I didn't give them their money right. Hold on.
Uh oh.
Hold on.
Let's
Okay,
get to
so you
count.
say all the kids, everybody getting 100,000. Everybody getting 100,000. Okay, look,
Let,
I'm here for it. I'm here for
let's
100,000.
reconcile the balance.
And then I don't know, and I'm doing that over 10, so I don't know how Chloe fit in. I don't know. Between 250 and a million, but
Okay.
beautiful thing. How much does this 2 games in 2 days format help a mature group like South Carolina versus a team like Duke, who I think we're going to expose because they still trying to figure out who they are offensively. So I think they get exposed. But what do you think about this 2 games in 2 days format?
I think for South Carolina, I think for 2 days it's going to help them prepare for their SEC conference play and just schedule. Even though you have some breaks between that, and then also you want to get a simulation of how March Madness may look. You get like one day off and then the next. So it all it could do for a South Carolina team is help your game condition and how you respond. What do you do for recovery time? You learn about yourself, what we need to do when we have this close thing as far as your recovery time and things like that. So so yeah, for South Carolina, I think it's going to be very good. It's going to help them grow and help them mature for what they face in the conference, and also, like you say, set the tone for this is what it's going to be like come March Madness. You win or go, 1, 2, 3 Cancun, as Auntie would say. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they have. And so the thing is that when you have a body by Benetti on your staff, I'm sure they already have a plan in place for what that recovery time looks like, what they need to do to recover with a short turnaround time for the next game. And one
So
thing
I guess
you don't want your legs to get tight. That's one thing you
let's
do
talk about
know.
let's talk about the legs, right? I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So Duke has been off for 5 days a week, whatever you want to call it, to prepare for this game. Excuse me. As a staff, how do we prepare for this? Because we're coming off. We played 2 games this week, right? So we just played. Who was the last team we played? Queens. We just played Queens,
Right.
and then we're gonna go into a back to back. How do you simulate the back to back after these 2 games that you had, so that your team is ready to play in a back to back without having the legs too tired to play in the real back to back? If that makes sense.
I mean, when you do your best, of course, to simulate in practice, but you want to get up and down the court, keep keep your legs loose or keep the blood flowing and make sure you're hydrating and having all those sports drinks and all the water, HTO you're supposed to have. So that's more of just taking care of your body. But the main thing is taking care of your body and what we call getting the up and downs, up and down the course that you need to keep your body loose. So when you have a team like this, you more so just make sure that you're loose and injury prevention and getting the reps that they need and being effective walking through the scouting report and really not putting much pressure. I think they're going to bring their own intensity anyway as players naturally, this is where we see the maturity has grown for this particular group. So I think you're going to get in it. But here's the thing: what you do in a short practice, you can still get the same intensity if you have a group. If you have a group that's focused that way, so you don't have
Are
to
you
work
are
in
you trying to
exhaustion.
simulate a are you trying to simulate what a back to back is going to be like on their bodies during the practice week?
What, what would you say is the
Because you
introduction?
don't you don't
No,
normally you don't normally play a back to back, right? They don't normally play back
right,
to back, so
right.
that's
So now I'm not simulating that. I'm just more making sure to get up and down and the body's loose and comfortable and relaxed. And every coach has a different philosophy, but my main thing is make sure they stay healthy, hydrated, and you have and you understand your assignment on the scout report. I think that's really what you do. You just stick to executing your scout report. Take following your scouting report to the best of your ability, being locked in. So and definitely want to give good shots and get up and down in good competition like you always do in the practice.
okay. So I mean, we got a 6-0 team. We got a 6-0 team coming into Vegas, y'all. 6-0. Uh, we running at people. We put 106 on Winthrop, 121 on Queens. Went out to crypto and planted the garnet and black flag in the so-called real SC matchup. We already knew we was the standard anyway. So if y'all watched any of them games, right? If you watched any of those games, what's up, KB? Y'all, y'all tell me, especially the Queensville, who made the loudest statement so far? Is it Joyce? Is it Tanaya? Is it Raven? Is it Medina? Is it somebody else? Put the name in the comments for me. Put the name in the comments. Um, I think this South Carolina group is playing with. I don't want to even say it's more anger from that championship game, but definitely more purpose. Y'all feel like that? They playing with a lot more purpose. I think that
Okay, B.
um we playing with purpose. We playing with a freedom that we earned from whatever work we did this summer, right? And we kind of reinvented ourselves into this high-powered, both sides of the ball team, right? Where we
Right.
we this Don's fastest team. Uh, this ain't the same blueprint. We talking 94.8 points a game, top five nationally. Y'all hear me? 94.8 a game, top five nationally right now, plus 45.6 scoring margin. And we're not doing that with a full front court. We got injuries. We got roll shifts and a whole lot of pick your poison basketball going on right now. When y'all watch South Carolina on film this year, what's the biggest difference y'all see offensively from last season's Final Four version? Tempo, spacing, shot creation, the addition of Latson, Oko. What is it that y'all seeing? I think Joyce is carving out her lane to have the third statue outside the CLA. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all statue loaded from the first time I seen the kid hit the floor. Statue
um,
loaded. I meant it. Dropped the double double first time I seen it. Go ahead, coach.
I think that's great because this year's season's team is not last season's team, and so you have a Tanaya license that adds another layer. I would say another layer of ball handling, another layer of scoring on three levels, and then you have an Oko who now, when you have we call a significant offensive skill post in the paint. Now it causes what the defense to what shrink in or pop or pack in the paint. And now what does that do? That gives you room for your scorers to either drive or backdoor or slash to the basket, weak side layups, things like that. Because now people are going to overplay one side or they're going to try to double and Latin sometimes. And so now it even gives a Raven Johnson more time than you may have Tessa on your weak side defense. And so this offense it causes more stress to defenses because you have shooters and can't McKeer when McKeer's there, not shy to shoot it when open within an offense. So I like seeing that just coming in open when you're open, catch and shoot. So they're not trying, they're working on stealing and lifting the confidence level of McKeer. Same thing. Olive comes there and just uh, McDowell comes there and is active on both sides, maybe not producing capable of, but active on offense and active on defense. And so on the offensive side, they can come at you any way. It can come at you as a post, come at you in the three spot. They can come at you, as a shooting guard. They can come at the point guard. Raven has increased shooting efficiency, has increased the shooting ability. So when Raven does get open shots, is more makes than misses because that is the makeup of it. So it is exciting to see them mature. Here's the thing: is they haven't matured. And then, please, I apologize. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Joyce Royce Edwards, a year of maturity. Still that determined looker I never left from the championship game. It was like that determination, that look is still there until she has completed the task, and the task is just starting. And so it is exciting when you see players take it on their own, and it's not just coming from the coaching staff and they're working on the game. So I think the thing is they're not even at scary times yet offensively. It's just coming together. I repeat that. Please hold me to this comment. They're not even have come into a fully cohesive offensive unit yet. That is the scary thing. They're just, what we call tinkering and tampering. Let's see how this works. Let's go with it. It's not SEC play. So yeah, Auntie, that's what I look at. And so it's a joy to see that. And it's a privilege as a coach to have that those type of young adults to work with in that skill set. So and guess what? Dawn worked to put herself in that position. Dawn, it is the community and the house of Dawn that Coach Staley has built.
Absolutely. Let's see what we got. We got in the chat. Okay, fam, headed down to Belize.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Safe travel, safe travels to everybody moving around this week. The height, the different scoring abilities from all the players. Amazing, the freshmen. Okay. They can't just get away with doubling Joyce anymore. Nah, they can't double, triple Joyce. They could try. It's not a good plan. You can make that your plan if you want to. It probably won't be successful. SC is overrated. They won't get past UCLA or UConn. Best gonna do what she wants versus that musty tether immigrant. That's so disrespectful. See, this is the type of ignorance right here. This is the type of ignorance right here.
For sure.
This is the type of ignorance right here that's not needed in sports at all. If you didn't like the player, all you had to do was say their name. But how you just came in here was just ridiculous. The disrespect for what? Who are you? Because you talking about somebody being an immigrant, you ain't no original here. I don't care what your background is. There ain't no originals here. I know for sure you ain't, but the way you talking. Joyce will go down as the top 2 lady Gamecocks of all time. Absolutely. Absolutely. He said that's not ignorance, it's idiocy. That's another way to put it. There's other words we can use, but I ain't gonna go there right now. It's Thanksgiving week. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah,
I think we already really scary, David. I think we already really scary. I think we're gonna be nightmarish. That's what I think is gonna happen. We're gonna be nightmarish. We already went through the people head.
Yeah, you're gonna be Thriller. This is Thriller like that. Oh man.
See, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You look a fool in here taking shots at any people of color. I don't care who you are. I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me at all. You sound a zip damn fool. What you sound like. And I don't know what your organization is, but they let you represent them. They crazy as hell. Tessa making the loudest statement in terms of shedding the tournament. Tessa nickname Tanaya is that pit bull that's been chained up, but has been growing to be set free to pounce. Yeah, I mean, Tessa said I think that she did it to herself. You know what I'm saying? She did it to herself. So now she's just getting back into, okay, I'm not just a 3-point shooter. This what I'm doing. I truly think if they can get a big girl going early in the game, we do big damage. I mean, I don't even think the big got to get going. The fact that they're playing like this and still haven't solidified their identity yet should terrify the rest of the country. Yeah, I mean, everybody should be on notice. Everybody should be on notice because we've seen games where it wasn't Mo going. The consistency been Joyce. The consistency been Joyce. I mean, goodness gracious, let me go back. I mean, and not just Joyce. Everybody's playing beautiful basketball right now.
Right.
Well, when we look at Joyce numbers, let me grab them real quick.
Uh-huh.
The sophomore is doing her thing. She's averaging 19.6 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 61.3% from the floor in about 28 minutes of work, plus a steal and almost 2 blocks. I want her to get her free throws up. We got to get the free throws up. I don't know. The free throw thing seems like it's just her in her head because I know she can
Yeah.
shoot better than 63 from free throw. She shot down there
Right.
78% last year. So I just want to see her get the free throws up. Those court long outlet passes are still a work in progress. Once those plays become sharper, this team will be nearly unstoppable. So yeah, the court long passes, but also the little dump offs on the inside, the dump offs and the wraparounds, because some of the bigs ain't been ready for how tonight get down in there. So she get down there, she'll wrap around, she'll find you. It's a little bit different than how Raymond delivers the ball. So they got to get ready and make them adjustments. But that's gonna make us dangerous as well. She didn't like that moniker, so she motivated to be the elite level player that we know she's capable of. I don't think that she didn't like it. I think that she just outgrew it. I think she got tired of it. But I kept saying last year, like they was looking for tournament Tessa. There wasn't no reason to be looking for tournament Tessa. She total Tessa now though. Happy Tuesday, Wednesday, White Wolf. What's the deal, fam?
Wait, whoa.
What is the deal, fam?
And it appears now, I think that Joyce Edwards has most field goal attempts of the whole team, sitting at 80. And so that shows you, a great much of confidence or ball is growing through Joyce when Joyce is, on the court running the offense through it or got to get touches for the
What's that her
offense to have
usage?
that flow.
She probably got the highest usage rate. But I'm gonna tell you what's the most scary thing, and I think I don't know if that was Brittany or Gamecocks fan earlier today on the baseline brunch talking about
Uh,
Taniya's really comfortable. Taniya's
okay.
just Taniya's that's scary because she's just comfortable in the office. She's picking her spots like, man, okay, here I come. Here I come. I'm loving that. She's almost it's almost like she's unstoppable.
Yeah, so somebody's comfortable with it at home. They start getting creative and seeing things they never seen before, and adding things that were never added because they're comfortable in a good way. I'm in my element. I can be who I am, and I can work on my game. I can work on myself. So that's where I hear how you say comfortable. That's what comes to mind. They're in their comfort and they're learning something, and they're pushed to
Mm-hmm.
learn. Uh, how to get it done at a better level and at a better IQ. Keep improving the IQ. So yeah, I am interested to see as we keep progressing the season how Latson's basketball IQ. She has a pretty decent one now, but how it just keeps growing. Flintstone kids, Tim, he's trying to grow. You know what I mean? How it just keeps getting better with each game, with each experience at South Carolina, and with her former teammate, that high school teammate that she enjoyed playing with. You can see the natural chemistry. That's something you can't coach when you see them two out there. But so yeah, I'm excited to see.
Yeah, I'm past. I'm past excited, man. We finna deliver. I think the games that kind of wrote the scouting report, right? So that would be Queens, Southern Cal, Winthrop.
Right.
Queens, it wasn't just a blowout; it was a warning. We set a school record under drip. School record. Joyce 25, Tenaya 24. But the thing that I noticed, we kind of back to having that the pace doesn't drop off when the starters sit down. It's all go. The bench came in like, oh, y'all thought y'all we was about to call the dogs off. Hell nah. Here we go. Here we go. Then you got that real SC game at Crypto. That was grown up basketball. Went up halftime, went up 2, and it came out and just turned the game into straight cardio. Just out rebounded 56-32. Held them to 1 for 14 from 3. We can win in the shootout, but we can also win in the mud. We've shown this already in this season. This why it's scary out. This why it's scary time. Did you see them holding hands, skipping to the locker room? Who was it? And then with the 3-headed monster, Latson, Colt Edwards, 3 people dropping 20 plus in the same game. That's I don't know how you plan to stop that. I don't know how you game plan to stop that offense. You got to try to just survive. In that Queens game, when South Carolina drops 121, what does that kind of scoring output, coach, tell you about the depth and then the commitment to playing at that pace for 4 quarters?
Oh, so it tells you about they committed to each other. It tells you they committed to staying in game condition and getting game condition better. So they're using those games for conditioning for what's to come and to keep that level of scoring. So the thing is that, oh, look who they played. They scored it. No, it's not. You have to keep a laser focus as well to be able to score that. And you got to take care of the ball, no matter what level the team coming in is playing for you. If you're more superior to them in skill per position, you still have to take care of the ball, right? Minimize your turnovers and score consistently and score as the game comes to you and is giving in situations. And so therefore it shows you a team that is committed to each other and committed to getting the job done no matter who they are playing. And that's when you look at a score like this when we're talking about um, South Carolina, our South Carolina Gamecocks. So and they've done it consistently. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Consistency is there for sure. The consistency is there for sure. Raven and tonight, no, I didn't see him skip into the locker room. But every time you see him, like, you my best friend. Yeah, you my best friend. That's how they look. Just, you my best friend. Yeah, my best friend. Yeah, my best friend. Yeah, my best friend. That's how they look. Yeah, it's just a good time for them.
Go best friend, go best friend.
Yeah, go best friend, go best friend, go. Go best friend, go best friend, go. They put me in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you, yay, me, yay, us. Go best friend, go best friend, go. They are each other's best hype person. They're the best hype person. The Lady Gamecocks have always been well-conditioned teams due to Don's unique off-season regimes. Be most helpful during the back-to-back game. I mean, body by Benetti. That's Benetti's work. That's Molly building them bodies. If y'all remember the third and the fourth quarters of the Southern Cal game,
Yeah.
I think that was where it showed us like we know how to win when the shots ain't falling, and it turned into like a toughness game. We got a different kind of toughness this season. It's a man. Don't even test us. Who ain't tough. We're initiating. I think the physicality a little bit more first than we did last season. We're initiating the tough. We meaner this year
Right.
than even last year.
I mean, was the point
We
where
meaner. Go ahead.
is a point where sorry, Auntie, where you become mature, you put away childish things, and now it's time to take care of business, right? In the sense of is it time to have fun? But I think that's what we're saying. It's like okay, this is not helping our game when it's like carrying hoops, and so what is it we have to do? And so you saw I think what we see is the evolution or the growth of the aha moment amongst themselves, and not something that coaching staff grant. Because everything I see, you see, I think is organic because they want to get it done, or what some have experienced, and you're bringing in players of similar mindsets. And so, yeah, so I was just sharing that. I say I agree with you saying. The toughness comes because we gonna get this done, and we gonna put it out there first before you try, to think you gonna have your way or impose your will in the game. And so starting to understand even more the importance of moving those chess pieces early. But those are good signs. I mean, those are good signs. And I'm not, I'm still on the edge of my seat watching the team because I see the distinct difference from last season to this season's team. I see it, and it's interesting. I don't think you want to be in their path. I am very concerned for all teams that's in their pathway right now. Don't.
I mean, shit, when you look at you got 3 players that was over 20 points, how does Duke prioritize that defensively when all their defense looked like it walked out the door or hit the portal? Like how do they even prioritize that? Who do you
Uh,
take away first? Who you gonna try to live with? Are you gonna try to live with Joyce going crazy inside? Are you gonna try to live with Tanaya torching you off the bounce? Do you live with Raven setting the table and picking you apart and letting everybody eat? Do you let Medina bully you down low? Like, do you let Tessa shoot your lights out from 3? What is it that you want? Pick your poison. We got it all for you. We got it all. It's like a buffet style. What you want? What you want? All you try a little bit of it all if you want to.
beef patty pickles on bum, like that. Beef patty pickles on. What I forgot the song.
Man.
um, I don't know. I mean, I think
What was you talking about?
average.
Two beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. Is that what you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. It's like sesame bun, all that.
Yeah, on the
I
sesame
said,
seed bun.
yeah,
Two beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, all on the sesame seed bun.
see,
Like that.
yeah, like
I got you a Big Mac.
I should have been.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Y'all tell me, put the name y'all would live with. Who would y'all live with? Would you live with Joyce, Tanaya, Raven, Mo, Tessa? Which name? Which one would you be like, you know what? I'm gonna let you beat us. Which one? Who do you pick?
I think talking hoops, people would look to take away the production and just court view would um, take away the production of Joyce Edwards and say, okay, Latson, Raven, Tessa, you got to be. I'm just saying because most people would think that if you take away the momentum of the production of Joyce Edwards, then it will slow down the offensive flow of South Carolina, and I don't think that's it because then we're gonna go and try to feed the post to Oko, or, you know what I mean, or we'll do some pick and pop with our guards and with our two guards, so and you can do that because you got two, three people. You can play the screening game with two, you know, with
Oh,
players
listen,
that can shoot.
oh guys,
So
hey, Magnificent One. I hope they try to press Raven, please. Oh gosh, please press, please, barbecue chicken. Please press Raven, please. Oh goodness, that ain't the answer. The press ain't the answer. The press, I don't believe that the press is the answer. I don't believe that the press helps you. I believe that's layup city. Did you see these full court passes they was doing? Bounce passes, overhead passes, chest passes. What? Oh no.
I
Oh
don't I
no.
don't think Duke has enough personnel in roster to full court. I, I, it'd be
With,
gassed by the end of the
with them
second
jokers,
quarter.
fast as they run, it'd be like
Hey,
red team go, red team go, red team
right.
go. You hear me?
You hear Duke
Yeah,
like, excuse me, no
yeah.
motherfucker.
Just hold Nate short. Just hands on knee.
Like, wait, you need my
Baby,
inhaler?
what's
Look,
happening?
you need my inhaler?
Need some oxygen.
Oxygen. Did
No,
you say oxygen?
no.
Oxygen.
Yes. No. I don't know. Faster tonight run? Oh man.
Yes,
You said they were
nice.
jumping up to heaven, catching the ball on the dime. Listen, finishing just in stride, just off the backboard. Look, come on, man. Layup city. You press them if
Like,
you want to.
thank you.
That's why
Thank you,
Tennessee better
teammate.
get a different plan.
Magic, baby.
Now,
Can I say this to Magic Baby? We did a special picking for you last night. And when you came back. So we missed you and then we didn't get to see your pick'em. So hopefully you get a pick'em tonight. Just wanted to say that we did think of you last night, Benji. Would you
so
say Auntie?
uh last time, I don't know if y'all remember, in the elite game, it was Chloe that cooked Duke. Y'all remember? It was Chloe that cooked. I don't know if y'all remember. So do y'all think we're gonna go big ball or we gonna go speed lineup and make a run for 40?
I mean, you got to spread it out and see how. Oh, okay, I must have missed it. I think you can spread them out, and then I don't know. I like how they also South Carolina. I like how they trying to work on their high and low game, and that stretches out defense too, because that brings another big or the defensive team's big out and gives you one-on-one action when you dump it down at the post when you go high low. That's the whole point of it. So it depends what defensive scheme that it's on, but I would imagine. I'm gonna
Oh,
use my
hold on, hold on,
basketball
hold on,
imagination.
hold on, hold on 1 second. Hey, Motivation 2K12. You can stop typing in the chat because you said that rude, disrespectful shit about a kid. We're not interested in shit else that you have to say here because you didn't keep it basketball. You came in with that lame ass immigrant comment or whatever. I don't know if you thought you was being funny or whatever, but that just turned us off from you. So no matter what you type, like we're not interested anymore. You're not welcome here. You're not wanted here. You don't have to keep typing here. We don't even care what you think. Your takes aren't even wanted. We don't even care what your takes are. Even if your takes were worth talking about, you're not worth talking to because of the way you talked about that young lady. So just move around. Ain't no reason to be here. I'm sorry, coach. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying, but I'll take my coach's basketball imagination. I think the first will is to try to stretch the floor out and run the court a little bit and see how Duke responds defensively. That would be my guesstimation of what it is,
Mhm.
and then kind of chess game it into dump it down into the post. So because I think that you'll have some success in that. So you want to get the post started in the first half, but I imagine let's spread the defense out first so we can get that one-on-one in the post. So
Okay,
if your
so
shots are falling, go ahead, Auntie, go ahead.
no, what? Go ahead.
So I said if your jump shots are falling before you go in the post, then what happens is that naturally unpacks, spreads out. It brings people out of the paint where they try to pack it in, and then you get more one-on-one post entry pass looks. If you're shooting well from the beginning from the perimeter, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think they're gonna it's gonna be pretty good. So what you saying?
I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to switch gears and talk about Duke, the the sisterhood, the sisterhood of Duke. Uh,
I'm sorry.
Now
Why did I laugh? Like it's questionable, but
is this the will the game
you.
be available? Oh in the living room. Yeah, pull up. Uh, let's look at the Duke Blue Devils, the sisterhood. Is Carol Lofton 6 years in now? Y'all let me know. They supposed to be defensive identity. Do your job. Every possession matters. Uh, I guess all that's still there, but the math don't math on offense for sure. They came into the year with top 10 expectations, then like boom, 88-52 L to Baylor in Paris. Went across the water, took a L, boom, 57-49 lost to West Virginia, where man, that offense evaporated. 85-72 lost to South Florida, where even their defense fell apart in that game. USF shot over 56% from the field that game. So now you're sitting at 3-3, unranked, with film that say we're not sure if we can guard, and we definitely not sure if we can score enough. Sometimes we ain't even guarding like we supposed to. Who we supposed to? Okay, I keep hearing about these pieces they got. Toby Fournier, 6'2" interior beast. Mayor is disrupting everything up top supposedly. Ashley Jackson, right? Like they try to find this rhythm. Jaden Donovan. But as a collective, do they fit?
Well, through 6 games, they have not been fitting this year. They haven't been. We haven't seen them gel yet, or any cohesion,
What
as
happened
you
to the
say.
glue? What happened to the glue?
Um, one of the one of the glues went to Notre Dame. That could, and where the other glue go?
Where's the Jesus?
At Notre Dame.
I don't.
I thought
And
right,
Alucci is at Maryland.
Maryland. So those your glues kind of were Portal and landed somewhere else. Portal fied. So I think it's safe to say that that's where the glue went. The Lucci is the
Yeah,
number
you talk
one
about
glue.
Gucci Lucci. You talk about Gucci
Yeah,
Lucci.
yeah. And then De Jesus would have been next. This would have been her year and more in the rotation, and and De Jesus is a bona fide shooter. You know, when you put her in that position in the spots, can knock her down. So there you
So
go.
is Duke's biggest problem X's and O's, personnel, or confidence? Y'all put one of them words in the comments. X's and O's, personnel, or confidence. What you think it is, Coach?
I think it's X's and O's and confidence because if you don't have the right X's and O's, then it doesn't give you you don't doesn't instill the confidence
See, I
that
think
you
it's the
can be
personnel because
successful.
the glue gone. Uh, Gucci Lucci out the door, and the Jesus is in Notre Dame. Okay, vibing with Ty say X's and O's. Coach say X's and O's and confidence. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna say X's and O's because when that glue goes out transfers, then you need to make adjustments to the skills. You still have enough talent. You should at tops they should be 4-2, not 3-3, 5-1. Because I do think there's still enough skill set there
Mm-mm. I don't
to,
think
to,
so.
to get something done. There is.
Hey, I mean something done. Not a lot. I mean something. Yeah. Not nothing worth writing home about. Like I listen, they got a lot of work to do to get back into contention to be in the in the ACC. They got a lot. They got to do. You think it's a mix of the three because personnel needs to make adjustments so that your team start getting out the damn low gear. That loss to West Virginia showed me they don't have the fire to dominate when needed. Well, not only that, they lost 3 games that they didn't come back like, oh, we finna go get them now. You never like, oh, here come Duke. Now, you never saw that. Like, bro, you took 3 L's. When do you come back like that? We ain't losing no more. Us against the world. I never seen a us against the world moment. Oh goodness, disrespectful game. They don't belong on the court with us. It's definitely the personnel. Okay, Mr. Currency. Yeesh. Okay, let us know how you really feel. Okay, we can't keep talking about South Carolina and Duke without going all the way back to Birmingham. In that Elite Eight, it was 54-50. You know, Duke felt like they almost pulled an upset. I think we kind of started solid. If I remember, we kind of dragged through the middle quarters. Duke ended up, I think, winning the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, they scored 8 points. That was it. Their offense disappeared, like pretty much who they are right now. And Chloe Kitts was the one. Do you think it was? And I don't know if you remember the game like this, Coach. But and if you do, was it something defensively that y'all think Duke did that gave us a lot of trouble, or was it more us shooting our own selves in the foot? If y'all remember.
Well, I think they did a good job of what we call congestion, jamming up the paint and forcing the guards to make a shot selection. So I think there was some times where South Carolina guards got a little bit impatient in a lot of shots there because sometimes there's defensive schemes that make it look like it's a good time to take the shot because they want you to shoot early into your offense. And usually when you shoot early into your offense, you're not into a flow. You know what I mean? You're not into a continuity or to a rhythm. And so when you put that type of defensive scheme out there, your guards or gods have a choice and decision to make is whether do I need to make the extra pass? Let's look at the shot clock. Let's look at the situation, how we've been playing. And also, it wasn't bad shooting, but it wasn't great shooting. They were doing enough and playing. Also, on the other side, that South Carolina was doing what they needed to do to win the game. So you don't always. So it goes to show it's nice to have impeccable shooting, but if you make the shots that you need to make, and you make good shot selections to decrease the opponent's possession time of the basketball, then you can put yourself in a position to win the game when you're not shooting well as a team. So I think it was just in certain instances. I'm gonna go back to this that a little bit more patient in shot selections. I, and I think that just comes from maturity too. So, but that's what I saw overall.
All right, Nameberry Sports Highlights. What's up, fam?
And also, and then the other part I just want to add to that, thank you, Auntie, was that when you patient in your shot selection, you're looking for the soft spots, we call it, the soft spots in the defense. Instead of just let me get to my spot. Now you got to find where's the weakest link in that defensive scheme and let's expose it and force them to go into something else. And so I feel like that wasn't pressed upon enough. And that's not a coaching staff thing. That's on the players to see that when they're playing in the game. And so, but again, it's part of having that they matured through that game as well. So
we get everybody best shot. We know that already coming in the door. I mean, some of the matchups, I guess it'll be Latson versus Mayer, scorer who can get to the bucket, and a guard who, I guess he try to blow up the first action. We'll see how that works. Edwards versus Fournier, they familiar. It's gonna be a war in the paint. It's gonna be interesting. I think Joyce is way better prepared for this matchup this time. I expect her to be a lot more aggressive. And then you got Mo versus a committee of people that's going to attempt to rebound against her. I don't think they'll be able to keep her off the glass. I think this is another 15 rebound night or more for Mo. I think the matchup I'm circling most is Joyce Toby because they know each other a little bit. So I'm gonna be watching that one in the paint. Is there a matchup you looking forward to the most, Coach?
I want to see the matchup. Who they're gonna match Ashton Jackson up with? Uh, for and definitely, I'm gonna keep my eye. You already mentioned it, but I didn't want to go that route. But I was gonna look at some other ones. Definitely the Fournier Edwards. I really don't see this any of the matchups to keep you. Can I be honest? I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't see any matchups coming from Duke that's going to be, well, that gave them problems. I don't see it, so I don't, I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you look at the game plans, I think that Duke they got to try to make it a mud fight. They got to try to hold the ball, use the clock,
Right,
drag the score into the 50s and low 60s, pack the paint, try to make us settle.
right.
Um, for us, it's gonna be pace and punishment. We running off makes, misses, dead balls. We running. Let Raymond push it tonight. Attack early. Joyce crashed the glass with Mo rebounding and turning that into extra possessions. This is, I mean, shoot. The numbers say it plain. I told y'all 94.8 points per game. Duke hovering around 69.7. That's a lot of points that they got to try to make up. If this game get played into the 80s, Duke, trouble, 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 trouble. Period. 50s or low 60s got a chance, but probably still couldn't pull it out. If you're Carol Lawson, what's the first thing you telling your team in the locker room, coach, about tempo before they ever step on the floor against South Carolina?
I mean, you can plain and simple. I know you have you have the temptation to run, but we don't have the personnel to run with them. So you have to make yeah right. Lisa P. Dang, Jackie, dang, Kara. But you have to have the discipline if you want to put yourself in a position to compete. You gotta wait till you gotta wait till like last 10 seconds in a shot clock to put up a shot. Just to take away possessions from South Carolina. Do I think it's going to go down that way? No, I don't. I think this is a different South Carolina team, and this is a less offensive skilled Duke team, and I just think I, I think you're going to see a difference. I don't think that slowing down is going to work for Duke this game. That's just my basketball prediction.
All right, y'all, chat. Y'all see it on the screen. I want y'all score predictions right now. If y'all got Carolina by double digits, type the margin and put a cock next to it. If you bold enough to call Duke for upset, drop the score. But I'm screenshot names. I'm screenshot names.
I like how
I'm
you put that in.
screenshot names.
I was
Okay, I want y'all to know.
yeah.
I'll put it out there.
No,
Uh,
I just like the tone. How you say, I'm scared of name.
I'm
Like
screenshot names now. Be bold with it. We'll let you know. Hashtag clip it. Same token. If you're Don Staley, what's the one non-negotiable you giving the team rebounding pace or taking care of the ball, knowing Duke wants to turn this into a mud fight?
well, one, take care of the ball and just don't settle for the first open shot as well. We got to make sure that when you shoot, make sure you shoot that your teammates are down and ready to rebound. So don't fall into
Mondo,
that
what's
trap.
up?
Don't fall into that what I
Mm-hmm.
call like fool's goal that you're open. Don't fall into that trap. Something like, oh, you're open, shoot the J. Like, let's be aware of the situation and see if our my teammates are in position to fight for to fight for a rebound before I just go pull the trigger on the shot if it's a jump shot. And then I would say, hey, let's feed the pulse. You know, let's put some pressure on them. Let's get them in some foul trouble, right? Let's attack.
Mm-hmm.
See if we attack the basket. Because we know that they got a thin roster as far as what they can sub in and out. So let's put some pressure on them. I think that's going to be key. Is put some pressure. Let's go sit Fournier out for a while. Stuff like that. Let's intentionally go after these things to make our job easier. That's what good teams do. Good teams go after their opponent's team's best player. That's the chess game right there. So
Okay.
I'm going
Okay.
I'm going after Fournier, get her out the way first one. So play less minute
Okay.
as far as
Okay.
in the paint.
Now, I mean, for my Sheckler listen, y'all already know education, entertainment, informational purposes only. It ain't no guarantees, and this ain't no financial advice. If you do bet, do it responsibly, but hit that 1-800 gambler line if you ever feel like it's getting out of hand. Look, I think the books are going to have South Carolina roughly around -9.5 with an over under sitting in the mid 130s. Money line, they probably not gonna let us bet that heavy in the Gamecocks favor unless you catch it really, really early. I haven't even been catching money line. But look, this thing goes three ways. South Carolina hit early threes. Duke panic. They try to run. It turned into a 25+ blowout. Duke, listen, they could try to drag it down and lose respectably by 6 to 10. I don't, you know, I think we look too dominant for them to be able to pull that off. And
I don't know who's going to contain Latson. I don't see anybody on their roster that can
yeah,
keep
I don't,
Latson
and
in
I
front
just
of him.
don't see you would need 10 players to either be in foul trouble or not be able to hit shots, and Duke would have to be on fire from three for everybody to come back here with our jaw on the floor. So, is it a blowout? Is it a grind it out? Or is it chaos? I'm leaning A. Duke would have to take the air out the ball. Yeah, I just think the pace plus the depth plus the Vegas stage is a lot of pressure. We've been to Vegas before, so I think we're gonna take care of business. We not coming into Vegas playing around. Michigan came in
Right.
and had us like feeling our way around at the start of the game. I think we coming in locked in
That's right.
about
That's
Vegas
right.
this time, and we'll go out after. Who is y'all X factor for South Carolina in this game? And who's your X factor for Duke? But coach, where does this player era championship tell you about where women's hoops is headed with NIL and big money events?
So I think it's going to a place where it's more parity, equity. I like it. Establishing, respecting women's hoops more and put them in a place and on a major platform. So I appreciate seeing that and really rewarding these young ladies and those who came before them, showing that all their hard work, the pioneers, that it's not in vain. And so this is what you put your blood, sweat, and tears. So there is a reward on the other side, just not on the court or the hardware. But if you're making money for entity for a school, aka educational institution, then there should be some shared profit of some form. You should benefit from that because your skills, your abilities help generate that revenue. So I'm happy to see that it's going in this direction. You'll still have some more wrinkles to iron out financially, but hopefully it will benefit the labor of the players and the product of the players on the court. So yeah, I'm excited to see things like this. But every time there's something like this, who has been in the mix? Coach Don Staley. I'm just saying, just kind of putting that out there. So got handprints all over that somewhere. I'm just pointing that out there, part of that trailblazing, that pioneer. Auntie, as far as I think, I think this is a Tessa type of game because it's going to be so focused. Duke is going to focus on many other parts, and I can see Tessa being left open to roam free around the court and get done when they need to get done. I think they need more production from Ashland Jackson to live up to the hype and things of that nature. So that's what I have for that on the game. So
I haven't heard anything about a commitment. Yeah, I'm with you. Um, I mean, I think that's really all I had. I think that was really all I had for the game. As far as my thoughts. Coach, did you have any other thoughts about this game?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see a BTA. I feel like they over to him from last year. I feel like she was over too confident, and I didn't like low key comments that Kara shot at the presser at the end of that. So I didn't really care for that much. It was very tasteless and
Hmm.
and 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 not not professional. So I feel like I feel like Kara said Duke for a BTA on tomorrow. Maybe that's just me, but that's how I'm feeling in my spirit. In my spirit. My
Uh,
direction with my executive producer.
I got an email. I got a announcements coming out too. For about the Cess Talk Sports meetup for everybody
Okay.
too. So be on the lookout, y'all. Um, I don't know. Is there any other games tomorrow that I really, I should say today now that I'm really looking forward to? USC did end up winning tonight, of course. Jazzy put up 20. Avery Howell had 18. Washington getting a win. Um, was anybody else?
Yeah, it was only two ranked teams playing tonight.
Texas Tech got the win tonight. I don't know what happened to the Clemson game. The Clemson game got postponed, so I'm not sure what
Okay.
happened there.
Was
That was
it?
they
Was that?
postponed, but
What was the location for that game?
I'm not sure. I
Okay.
don't want to tell no lies.
Okay.
West Virginia, Ohio State is interested tomorrow at 1:30, right before UCLA, Texas tip off. Baylor plays at 3. Uh, and then of course, we play at 4:30.
Yeah,
Iowa
we
plays
played.
and then Cal and Auburn. So them is the games tomorrow. Texas Tech. I don't know if Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M lost last time I saw them play. I don't remember if they played today. I know they lost by one. Was it yesterday, the day before?
Texas A&M. What's
Mm-hmm.
today? Tuesday. So they lost on
Oh
Sunday.
no, they won today. They won today. They beat Colorado. They
Texas
they beat
A&M won
Colorado.
today.
They beat Colorado.
Huh. I'm trying to look at it on my
59-46.
my gamer decks here.
59-46. Nigeria Pryor had 30. I mean, had 23.
Okay. Good. Good for no. Yeah. Okay. I see it. I caught it on my gamer decks here.
Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, I mean, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I don't know what time I'm supposed to come up live for the game tomorrow. I'll figure that out. Um, I think you did pick'ems already. Is that right?
Yeah, we did pick them
Yeah, I
for
think you did
tomorrow
pick'ems
night.
already.
Yeah, we did pick'ems for we did 2 days worth of pick'ems last night.
Yep. So I don't think we got no pick'ems. Did you have score rules you need to do before we get out of here?
We had the two ranked teams. We'll just do those scorers because I know Lisa P want to hear some scorers since we got no pick'ems tonight. Right, right, Lisa P?
You are so funny, man. Go ahead. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get score rules, and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. We have two ranked teams playing on a terrific Tuesday. Women college hoops light scorers of these games. Let's go over to Washington Huskies and sitting at number 22 against one of my beloved HBCUs is Southern University scored 40 points. Let's go over to the winning. What we actually since we have a short team, we can do both teams since So we got Devon Porter for Southern University Jaguars with 16, and that's your only double-digit scorer for the University Jaguars. Let's go to Washington, number 22 in the nation. Washington Huskies with the win today. Avery Howell, 18 points there. Brent McCarthy, 14. And that is your double-digit scorers for the winning Washington Huskies and that game. And the only one and the only, the second, there's only two teams. The second team, Southern California, ranked number 18, 85 points against the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles, scored 44 points. Golden Eagles had Cam Matthews with 12, Chloe Larry with 12. And that is your double-digit scorers for the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. And for Southern California Trojans, Vivian was an Ewu. It was an Ewu Chukawa. Woo, something like that. Woo, 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 woo. It had 11 points. Oh, it's a Jazzy Davidson. 20 and 16. Double, double. Club. Uh, and we have London Jones with 20 points, and they have 1, 2, 3 double-digit scorers for the Southern California Trojans sitting at number 18. And that is your double-digit scorers for ranked games for Tuesday night Women College Hoops Lights. Congratulations to your scorers and all the double-digit scorers of tonight's games. This has been brought to you by Wanda's Ways Wonders. No bust downs. Get you a little bit of wings, Mondo's wontons, hold the olives. Double-digit scorers of Tuesday's games. Congratulations. Back to you. Coach, you not
Yeah,
too
this week,
popular.
this week had a slow start to it. Definitely a lead up. But now we finna kick this thing off. It's really finna get the rolling. We gonna see some good hoops. Not that it wasn't good hoops so far, but we really getting ready to see some of the top 25 get to action. Hoping that everybody stays healthy. Everybody, gets a chance to put their best foot forward. And we'll be back soon to talk Gamecocks. Gamecock win. Brent's 14 was in 16 minutes. Oh wow, okay. So listen, this is it's feast week. We got hoops tomorrow. I'm live for Gamecocks for sure. I may pop up for something else. I may stay up. We'll figure it out. We appreciate y'all pulling up. If we don't see y'all, as I said before, if you traveling, planes, trains, automobiles, boats, whatever, wishing y'all safe travels, happy holidays, enjoy your people. Coach, give us something positive before we get ready to get out of here.
Hey, without you, there's no us. We thank you for making the CC show special just because you showed up. Be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance. Always have that champion mentality. Change this world with one random act of kindness at a time. Most importantly, be kind to yourself first. Be the change that you want to see. You can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Yes, indeed. Get in your bag and expand your bag. I believe in you. You look at you in the mirror and say you believe in you because you are. Yes, you are. You are the best. And it's crazy, wild world of shorts. We call Earth spread love. More love is what we need, and more love is what we can always use. The greatest love of all starts with in you. When it gets a little tough, when you get a little tired of trying to reach your daily goals and whatever dreams that you are working on, tie not hold on. Do keep that dream in your front pocket. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No, you got this. You can do this. You got this. You can do this. But most importantly, you were made for this wonderful Wednesday. Women's College Hoops Lights is on the way. It is Feast Week. Gamecocks game night.
Y'all know what it is. We appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. If you did not hit the like and share on the way in, hit the like and the share on the way out. Hype this video so I know you pulled up. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Don't miss another drop. We are back tomorrow. I'm not sure about the entire schedule, so I will let y'all know. But until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Love y'all to life. Coach Coleman. Cess Talk Sports, y'all. We out.